Hey, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube. We're the Stitchin' Misfits.
Clinkies. Today, as you can see, we have, I don't know if you can pick up the steamy, but we got steaming cups of
tea.
Not tea.
It's coffee.
In particular, what kind of coffee?
We're throwing you off today. We're doing coffee. What this is...
I'm not sleep tonight, but you know, whatever.
You don't need to sleep. Sleep when you're dead. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see.
Kind of angle it that way. There you go. That's perfect.
Maxim. Okay. I know y'all, a lot of y'all that don't speak Korean are like,
Maggie, did you see the Korean?
What the hell is this? This is a story.
It's a nectar of the gods.
It is a story of travel, of intrigue, romance, and coffee. So, Hanan and I, several years ago...
With the girls. Samira, Sukena.
Yeah, so...
Anybody else? No?
Just me, it was just me, you, Samira, and Sukena, so her daughter and one of her daughter's friends. We wanted to... I think we were just hanging out to get some Korean food at H Mart.
Probably.
Yes, so they came to my hood, and it was... I remember it was in January, because it was like... January's usually a very stressful month for me as an accountant. And so they had never been to H Mart, so we had some delicious Korean food. Took some sparkle pics, which we should probably totally
insert
post
here if I can find them.
Yeah, she's gonna try and find the sparkle pics, and then we'll insert one here. They're glorious.
They are
glorious.
So many things is happening in it.
Oh yes, so majestical. So
we should do the potty one.
Horrible. But so one thing I loved about H Mart is that they offer samples. Not a lot of the other Asian markets offer samples.
Right.
And sometimes you just really don't know if you're gonna like something, and a sample is the best way to try it. So they were sampling these packets. Hold that, Hanan.
They were sampling Maxim Gold.
It's called Maxim White Gold. Who liked a gold? It is what it translates as Maxim White Gold.
There you can see in the Korean. If you don't believe us, you can ask a Maggie.
Yeah, you can ask Craft in Korea, because she can translate that for you.
She can read it? Well, maybe.
We can read it too, but
we can.
If you want somebody who's in Korea right now to read it to you, then go check her out and be like, hey Maggie, what the hell does this say? Maxim White Gold. BT dubs, guys, this isn't Chinese. I know some of y'all don't know the difference between Chinese and Korean. That's Korean. That's Hangul. That's Hangul. But anyway. So
I always have to tell my husband. He goes, "Ooh, look at that sign's in Japanese." I'm like, "No, honey, that sign's in Hangul."
That's in Hangul. You start if you've been around it long enough, you start to notice the difference. But anyway, back to our story. So they were sampling this. We're like, "This is instant coffee," and I'm like, "I'm usually up to try anything, so let's try this."
Instant.
This is instant coffee, by the way. And we don't do instant coffee. Instant coffee is just kind of one of those things when there's nothing else available. Well, the thing is, with this one little packet, you put just a tiny bit of hot water in. You don't fill up like an 8-ounce cup. You put like just a little. Because it's basically, this is just for like a tiny, tiny Korean style cup.
There's 2 packets in that.
Mine's full because we've done like 2 in here. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. Yes. I don't know what's in this. It's a crack or something. This is the best instant coffee.
Love it.
In the world.
Absolutely love it. And started taking it to work with me.
We bought, okay, so these, they come in packs. A little box is 20 or a little box is 100. Which one did we buy? 100. First time. I'm like, they sold us. We both got 2 boxes. And I'm like, they made their money off us.
Yeah, they were 2. It was a 2 for that day because they were sampling it. So we got 2.
Yes.
So 200 packets of coffee.
It's Maxim White Gold.
I kept one at home. I took one to work. The one at work didn't last very long.
She worked at a school at the time.
Yes.
And everybody was like, hey, what this?
Mm-hmm.
And when you tell people and they try it, it's magical.
Yeah. People who, they're like coffee snobs, like my husband. That's where the romance comes in, by the way.
Yes, that's where the romance comes in.
We fell in love over coffee. He loves it and drinks it a lot. He got everybody at the school hooked on it, so they were like giving me $20 to go. I was their dealer.
I think she came back like 2 weeks later. Not even, I don't even think it was 2, it was maybe a week later, having to buy more of this.
Because I ended up, the one that I had at home
Was gone.
The one that I had, because my daughters loved it. My daughter and my son loved it. And, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you had a bunch of ladies over one day, and one of them's talking, oh, I'm a coffee snob. It needs to be made by a barista. And I'm like, sit down and try this. And you'll be sold. You will be sold.
We're such dealers.
We're dealers.
We are.
But yeah, the romance comes in. This pretty much might be the reason she's married to her current husband. This coffee. It's so probably this coffee, exactly.
If you're looking for a man, you need a man.
I'm just saying.
find you a Korean store, or a lot of different Asian stores carry Maxim. I've seen it at Hong Kong Market. So
yeah, it's starting to gain popularity. Yeah, I think we tried it like 5 years ago.
Maxim White Gold.
They have other types. There's a mocha gold. I don't like it as much. It's a little less. This one's not too sweet. It's a good balance.
Perfect balance.
Perfect balance. The mocha gold's a little sharper, but my husband likes it better.
And it's not. I don't get the mocha gold if you think you're going to get like super mocha. You're not.
It's not mocha. It's not mocha chocolate. It's mocha like the coffee type, where it's like it's just a brand.
It's a brand.
Not a brand. It's not style of coffee.
Don't think you're getting chocolate because
it's not. It's not.
So the white gold, in our opinion, is the best. Pretty much any Asian market now may have it. Maxim White Gold.
White Gold. And a lot of the boxes, I don't know if it's still the latest box I didn't have her, but Yuna Kim, the Korean ice skater.
Yes.
Well, she was on some of the boxes there for a while.
She's not anymore.
Don't think so. Okay.
I don't think so.
But yeah. And if you need a translation, hit us up or hit up Maggie.
Yeah, hit up
and
Maggie.
she'll just take a picture and be like, is this what I'm shopping for? And we'll tell you, yes.
Yes.
It is what you're shopping for.
Just send us a picture on Instagram. We'll find it.
Yeah, we'll help you out. We'll hook you up.
No problem. But Maxim White Gold. What color was that dress?
White gold. So yeah, that's our coffee review for today. We're throwing you off today.
Totally throwing you off.
No tea.
No tea. No tea. So, what have we been up to in the time that we have been away from our fans?
Ooh, I don't know. Should we talk about last weekend?
Yeah, I think we should.
Or do we need to refer people to our lawyers for that?
Let's see. I think we're good.
You think we're good? Okay. The litigation's still pending, probably.
Happening on county line.
County line.
Probably.
So, we met...
Stitching with the dots.
We met Miss Sherry last weekend. Hey, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. We met Sherry last weekend and her friend Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband Robert. You'll figure it out later. It's okay. We're just weird. But yes, they were a blast. We went to Needleworks and we have some loot to show off.
Needleworks in Copperas Cove.
Oh my
Texas.
gosh, fun place.
The lady who owns it is a blast. She was playing country rock,
Southern rock there.
Awesome.
As Texas people, we like our Southern rock.
Southern rock. So last Saturday, we did that.
We went there and then we tried Big Red and Orange Crush margaritas.
What do we call them? Trache Blanc.
Trache de Blanc margaritas.
She keeps forgetting the E.
Trache
Blanc.
Trache. You don't pronounce the E. That makes it even more trashy.
That's the point.
That's the point. Super trashy. De Blanc.
Trashy.
De Blanc. So we met Miss Sherry. We had a blast. And she might talk about us later, or again, the litigation might be pending with her, and her lawyer told her not to talk about it. So
we don't care.
It's okay.
We do what we want.
We do what we want, and Sherry do what she wants.
So we visited with her. We had a blast. Like we said, we had the Trache de Blanc margaritas. Went
to a lovely coffee shop where they served in the middle of Texas. They're serving bulgogi tacos, and I'm like, wow. Korean food be spreading out everywhere.
And they were, what was it called? Arusha's Coffee in Belton, right?
Yeah, I think it was in Belton.
In Belton, Texas.
And an old building, too.
It was gorgeous old building. Yeah. There were, like, different levels. There was, like, a balcony.
Yeah, it was a nice place. And then there was
a couple of steps down, like...
Yeah, we were in, like, the pit area,
Sherry called it the basement.
It's basement. They put us in the basement.
Two steps down, basement.
about as good of a basement as you're getting in Texas.
There was a pool table in the to get to the counter to order. You had to walk past a pool table. They had live music. We had a blast.
It was such a blast.
We kept forgetting to clap.
Yeah.
We'd be like, oh yeah, sorry.
So it's one of those. If you ever wonder if certain Flosstubers are the way they appear in their videos, Sherry is.
Totally
that is exactly.
That is totally Sherry.
That was totally Sherry.
She was a ton of fun.
Yes.
A ton of fun.
And hopefully we get to see her
soon.
I think she's going to try and come up this way.
Come
to our neck of the woods. So it's going to be so fun. Airsoft. Her husband's doing airsoft stuff.
Which we're thinking we might just send our husbands with her husband, and then the three of us gals can go get in trouble.
Go get in lots of trouble over margaritas and needlework shops.
Yeah. We gotta introduce her to the Lamboozy.
Ooh, yeah. The Lamboozy. And we're going to do that. The litigation. We should just keep the lawyers on retainer at this point. We got to stay out of jail somehow. I'm too pretty for prison.
Really? Wouldn't do us any good.
Mm-mm.
So.
We take over. It's okay.
The lunatics rule the asylum.
That's right. So I guess we should get to stitchy stuff, right? 10, 11, 12 minutes in. It's all good.
It's all good.
So you want to start with whips? Or should we talk about what we did today first? Because it kind of goes into some of your whips, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, so today, if you've been following us for the Texas Stitchers, we have a Facebook for Texas Stitchers now, and we're doing a survey right now just to see what the interest is in having a Texas retreat. Mm-hmm. Just trying to get information, interest, where, price range, time, that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. So we've been looking at different retreat places to go to. Just options. So 2 weeks ago, if you recall, we went to the Dallas Quilt Show. Mm-hmm. And we found this little place called the Best Little Retreat House. I know your mom went there. In Texas. It's the retreat house, not the hoe house. Not that home out on LaGrange. If you don't know that song, you need to Google that. ZZ Top, baby. Got some pretty girls out there. Got a lot of nice girls. Anyway, so it's in Richardson, but it's just a day retreat place. So today, we went and tried it out. They have a 2 days for $30. Yeah, it was a special they're doing. I think they normally charge like $20-some. And what it is, it's a quilting center. Mm-hmm. So you go, you pay your daily fee, and you can be there from 9 in the morning till 9 at night. You have basically 2 tables. One table for your sewing machine. I want to say they're like 3 or 4 foot tables. They're 3 foot tables or 2.5 foot tables, and you could like a little L shape. And so you can, it's primarily for quilters where you can lay out your stuff, like you have room to lay out, quilt. It is a really nice option for people who don't have room at home. Yeah, if you like me. Yeah, if you have an apartment, just limited space, but you still want to be able to lay out your quilts and go to town, it's a great option. It's very reasonably priced too, if you ask me. It's very reasonably. The lady who owns it is really sweet. Enjoyed her company today, and we met another nice lady there. Yep. She was really nice. She put up with us. I mean, that's all you can really ask sometimes. Well, I mean, she asked me because she was making bowl cozies. You know those that you stick underneath the bowl and you stick in the microwave? She was making those, and I was like really interested in it, so I was asking her about it. She gave me all the measurements and everything on how to do it, because I'm guessing there's not really a pattern out there. There might be. It's just kind of a tutorial for it. Yeah. So she put one together. She goes, I have one here already. Do you want to, you can sew it together under my supervision. And I was like, no, I don't want to mess with your stuff. Right. I don't want to mess up your stuff. But that was really, I thought it was really sweet of her to ask. And she finished a really gorgeous 1600 quilt. We'll talk about that later. 1600 quilt top, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so we tried this just to see if for like a day retreat option, if it would work for cross stitchers. Maybe not 100% what we're looking for cross stitchers, but still a viable option, viable, reasonably priced, local-ish option. So that would be for like a day retreat, and we're also looking at a couple of retreat houses that are
quilt retreat houses, but they will cater to other people around Hill Country, perhaps. So we've looked at a few. I have looked at a few online and found a couple that might be potential for our first smallish type retreat.
Yeah, so we're just gathering information right now. So if you're interested, please join the Texas Stitchers group. Of course, if you're in Texas or somehow associated with Texas. Like if you're living in Louisiana but you're born and raised Texan, I think that's fair enough. Go ahead and join.
Or Karen, if you watch our Flosstube, I know you follow me on the Instagrams. I know you're just across the Red River. That's okay. I'm from there too. So, and you work here and then you move back. So
it's okay.
You want to come on down?
Come on down. Come on down.
Join Texas Stitchers on Facebook. And our hashtag Texas Stitchers. Texas Stitchers on Instagram.
Yes. Follow. So. Yeah, search the hashtag. We got a lot of good people posting lots of good stuff on there. I love to see people's work.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't think it has to be only cross stitch or embroidery.
I posted other things.
Whatever you stitch. You know?
I posted other stuff on my Texas Stitchers hashtag. So if you're into quilting or knitting, crocheting,
if you're stitching, if there's a stitch in it, you can post it there. So coming back to what we did today, so we went to the quilting retreat, and so of course we did quilting. And I taught Hanan how to read.
I'm so proud.
I'm so proud of her.
Illiteracy has been beaten.
Kids are just growing up so fast nowadays.
And I learned to read in less than an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty smart.
She's pretty slick there.
Learned how to read.
Called graduate. So she's going to show you some whips that she has done today.
Okay, I'll show you my whip. Oh, well, this would be considered a whip, right?
Yeah, a whip or a finish. I don't know.
Well, this is a whip and a finish. So Annie showed hers the one before last, or this one. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a couple. Either last Flosstube
or the one before. We joined the Block of the Month Club to finish this little Christmas quilt ornaments.
Yeah, Christmas Block of the Month Club from Not Your Mama's Quilt Shop.
And Annie walked me through how to do it, basically.
And was it too hard?
No, it wasn't too hard. But I do have to go to Quilting Confession tomorrow, because we're supposed to make 2 of these. And this one is red around here, red and white. And I have another one that's greens and white around the red heart. And I kind of messed up the green. And I got to get some more fabric.
She cut the fabric the wrong way, so she didn't have it long enough to make these 2 pieces up here.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. So she's got to do that, but then
I got to go to Confession.
Quilting Confession. Confess her quilting sins.
And get some more fabric. Hopefully they have some. Yeah. And what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think
we went to
Dallas Quilt Show.
Dallas Quilt Show. To the Fabric Cafe?
Fabric Cafe. Yeah. It's like a little company in Tyler, Texas. They have tons of these little 3-yard bundles of different fabrics, and you can make like a whole quilt
So you get a yard of each fabric. So like I have a yard of this, a yard of this, and a yard of this. And Annie had a little 3-yard quilt pattern. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I started. Look, I have 1 row of the quilt done. It's like 3. No, this is all.
Is this? Okay.
Yeah. It's this wide, and then it's like 4 down.
I'm going to say I thought it was wider than that.
No.
No, because you cut out 10 of these, didn't you?
I did.
And then you have 10 of these because you had 20.
But the pattern is only...
It's 5 by 4. That's 20.
That is 20.
Yeah.
Why is the picture on the front only 3 by 4?
I don't think it is.
It is.
We can take a look at it later.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Whatever. This is my thing.
That was a hard fought thing there, because she just learned how to read today.
I just learned how to read today. I kept putting wrong sides to right sides. I did a lot of unstitching today.
With quilting, you have to pay attention sometimes. And that's the majority of it, making sure that it told you what you think it told you.
But I love this fabric. This is going to be for my grandson. It's got Route 66. It's got cows and cowboy boots. Well, you guys can see.
Cactuses.
And stars. And guitars. So, yeah. I'm quite proud of myself. So that is my quilting whip. And the only cross-stitching whip I have is I'm working on, where's the back? Get the pattern cover. I may have just splashed the pattern.
I can't see it, the glare from the light. It's probably.
I am doing The Wise Old Witch by Primitive Hair.
Little Stitcher.
Oh, is it Little Stitcher?
It's a Little Stitcher pattern.
Yeah, sorry, Little Stitcher. And I am doing it on the fabric that I got, that I said I was going to do this on. Oh, she goes this way. I have her hand coming up.
She's pointing at you, judging you.
She's being all judgy.
Judgy, because she's no witch.
This is a new needle minder. It's Frida. It's a Frida.
Nice.
Frida's with my witch. Because, you know, she can be.
Because she can be.
So, those are my whips. I have not started. March is almost over.
Oh, for the MFE sal?
My MFE sal, which I need to. I keep looking at it going, I really need to do that. And then I just haven't. My stitching mojo kind of went away.
So what type of mojo do you have right now?
Oh.
Anti-mojo? Mojo Jojo?
I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
I will.
You'll walk it off.
Yeah, I will. It's just, I was so digging the linen. And then I went back. This is...
Even weave, isn't it?
No, this is Ada.
Oh, it's Ada?
It's 18 count.
Okay.
Which, it's okay. But...
Your heart has been stolen by linen.
My heart has been stolen by linen.
By the native linen.
It is true.
Native.
And I'm afraid that my MFE sal is also going to make me sad because it's on Ada.
And you just want to stitch on linen right now.
And I just want to stitch on linen right now.
Well, you have some linen.
I do have some linen. I should just find a project to stitch on it.
Yeah.
And the other little thing that I was working on, I fudged it up.
Fudged it?
I did.
What were you looking at? What was that?
The Valcomen.
Valcomen. Oh, okay. You'll get there.
I fudged it up and I need to rip it out and I just like...
You don't want to do it right now.
I don't feel like doing it right now, so she's in timeout.
Timeout. Gotcha.
Whatever. Okay, we're back. Sorry, had to take a break.
Yeah, no problem. So, are those your whips?
That's my whips.
Awesome sauce. Alright, so onto my whips. I did make some more progress on Full Moon Tea. And look at this. What's crazy.
Look at
all is almost done. That is a lot of freaking different colors in there.
Is that the O coming along?
Yeah, I started kind of working on the O and stuff.
So cool.
So I love that. So I'm having fun. Lots of 413. But that's good because it can give me a break from all meaning all the freaking colors. What that all means. Yeesh. It's like 200. It's only supposed to have 60 some colors, but there's 200 in that all by itself. But I'm enjoying it a lot.
Any other whips?
I do have another whip. First I have to show the bag. I think Crafty Angie might like this bag. Anybody who doesn't like wordy dirds, better look away now, but this is the little bag that I'm using to hold my cross stitch.
It's on both sides.
Look at that fairy and what she's telling you to do or not do, as the case may be.
She's dotting that I.
Please don't F with my shit. So yeah, it's a blue Q bag I got on Last Yarn Crawl.
At this really cool place up in Whitesboro?
I think so, Quixotic Fibers.
Quixotic.
It's an LNS, no, LYS here, local yarn store.
Yes.
So, okay, and then I decided to start, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but then finally I was just like, okay, let me play with some of my XJU Designs linen and stitch Brouhaha by Plum Street Samplers. It's a little freebie. Let me see if I can Let's see, this light here is kind of weird, but see, he's lifting up my moon needle minder, and it's hard to tell. Actually, you can tell a little bit, but the orange I'm using for my little pumpkin man,
it's showing up really good on there.
Yeah,
it really was.
The orange I'm using is actually the Autumn Spice that I got from that's Classic Colorworks new color that came out at Market, and I am loving the way this. Actually, I think it's an even weave, like a 32 count. Even weave. It's part of that. I showed it a couple Flosstubes back where it was like a little 6-piece project pack that I got from XG Designs, and I love it a lot.
The colors in this pumpkin are amazeballs.
Yeah, I was just like, because I was looking at the different DMC colors it used, and I'm like, let me throw in some of my little Autumn Spice here.
It's beautiful. It's showing up. You can really see the variegation in it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I love that. So I started that. Yay! I'm enjoying that.
My shit bag.
Don't my shit. Yes, take that into consideration there. All right. So next we usually go on to FOs. Do you have any FOs?
Yes.
You have a FO?
I do. Okay, so I've been doing EPP, English paper piecing. And
kitty cat.
Oh, she finally came out.
Meow at me.
I finished a little mug rug.
Cute.
So it's all quilted and everything. So I'm happy with it.
That's cute.
I like how it turned out, and it's just a little rug mug.
Rug mug, mug rug.
Put it under my bowl too.
Bowl coat, tiny bowl cozy.
Tiny
there
bowl
you
cozy.
Go.
And I have also, this was actually finished. Is it finished the last one? No. And at the beginning of, what month is this? March. At the beginning of March, this first Tuesday of March, I went to my guild. And we learned to make these lanyards. There's a lady there. It is buttons and beads.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Isn't that cool? It's 3 beads and a 2-hole button. Now, the story behind this is this is the woman who taught us how to do these. Her grandmother used to take old buttons that she had saved, and then she would do this where, one up, one down kind of thing. And she would make necklaces and stuff.
Fancy.
And her husband used to call it a poor woman's pearls.
Yep.
And so we made these lanyards that will hold our
name tags.
Can hold our name tags.
Very cool.
Which I have finished, but haven't FFO'd yet.
Gotcha.
I did get the. I think I showed that in my last Flosstube. I finished on our last one. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'll show it again when it's FFO'd. So I finished my name tag. I just need to fully finish it, and yay! So that is 2 FFOs.
Or just FOs.
This is fully finished.
Okay, well we're just on the FOs right now. Kitty cat is sniffing my toes.
Oh, well I showed my FFOs because I had no FOs.
Okay, well that's cool.
Okay.
It's all good.
I had no FOs.
Okay, well I have 1 FO. Okay, the kitty cat is, I think she's gonna eat my toes or something.
Come here, Chase. You wanna come up here? You wanna come be on a Flosstube?
There we go.
Say hi, Chase.
Aww.
Say hi.
Hello. Look.
She's my orange kitty.
Look at the tiny little paws. They're so cute.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you even doing?
She wants Annie for some reason. I'm gonna leave now. Okay, bye. If you pick her up, she doesn't want to be there. If
it's a cat.
If she chooses to be here, she has to be here.
It's cats. They do things on their own terms. Well, I have 1 FO. I guess it's knitting. It's not technically fully finished because I haven't blocked it yet.
True.
But it is finished, as in all the ends are woven in.
Woo woo!
And it is Mina.
Excuse me, I was yawning.
It is Mina. I was going to make sure I was the right side out here. Let's show you this. It's going to be, once I block it, it's going to be way more stretched out. But if you look closely, you can see the hearts at the bottom and all those beads. I think the beads are showing up really well.
Yes. They are shining.
They are shiny beads. So this is my Mina shawl, and I'm gonna block it.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
Super happy with how it turned out. It gave me fits towards the end. I'm trying to do some of these, you know, trying to get everything to line up and everything. And at one point there was a drop stitch, and I rescued it. But yikes! That's when you drop a stitch in lace. It's terrifying. It's not like dropping a stitch in like normal knitting, stockinette up here where you can kind of grab it and,
pull it back and
re-knit it. Oh, you get the sparkle. Looks pretty cool too.
It does, and there's also sparkle. I'm sorry, I think I scratched you.
You scratched me.
And there's also sparkle in the actual yarn too, so you've got some extra sparkly.
So I'm happy with how this turned out. I will block it, and with blocking it, just the lace is going to show up a bit better, but you can still see a lot of it as of now, and I think that's because the beads helped weigh it down.
Yeah.
And stretch it out a little bit, but I love it.
I gotta finish mine.
You gotta finish yours.
I did.
I guess I won.
She won.
I won.
I
Whatever.
don't know what she won.
I don't know what I won either.
Did you finish Dracula?
Nope. Did you? All right. I'll get back to that because Sherry wants to start Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, I know. We mentioned it, and now she's all over it. So.
Yep. So we got to do it.
We should do Moby Richard
and Moby Richard, but we'll do Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde first.
Well,
so.
Well.
All right. Well, those are Those are FOs and FFOs. I don't really have any FFOs, so.
I had some FFOs. I had no FOs. So.
And she cheated. She thought she heard an extra F. Shouldn't have. That's good.
That's okay.
All right, we're on to loot now. Haul.
Loot and haul.
I keep wanting to call it loot. Loot sounds fun.
Loot.
But haul. We'll do haul.
Loot sounds like we went and became pirates. Became pirates or something.
I'm kind of piratey.
Okay, so I will do my birthday and / I'm still getting these crazy things in the mail. Well, cross stitch ATC. I'm gonna cover up. I wrote on your card. I'm sorry, because I was trying to write something down. Carrie in Stitches in the UK sent me a beautiful card that's got like irises on it. Oh, kind of see it there. And since the Love is Love was the theme for February, I got Love Never Fails, which I've been wanting to stitch this, so now I don't have to. And she sent me also a little birthday piece of cake. Okay, this lighting really is not. There we go.
Just say, do you want to pause it and try and change the light up?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do any good because we have it set right. I don't know. It's okay.
It happens.
And she sent me a skein of Jodrey Designs hand-dyed threads. They're really pretty.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So that was one thing I got. And then last weekend, like Annie said, we went to
Copper's Cove.
Copper's Cove, and we did some buying.
Of course we did.
Because
we all did some buying. Things happened.
Things happened here. Hold the moose.
Hold the moose.
I got it. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna see my janky foot, but
it's touching me. Help me! It's rubbing on me.
Okay, so shut up. Natus. Okay, so okay, so Ink Circles had put out a preview of this, but it had floss all on top of it, and I could only see, excuse me, I could only see little kittens. And I was like, well, what is it?
Kittens.
And then I saw it at Needle Workshop, so I had to get it.
Little kittens. 3
little kittens lost their mittens, and it's a Quaker. Look at those little kitties.
And the middies.
And the middies on the tree where he lost it in the tree, and the little clothesline. So cute, so cute, so cute. And anyway, so I had to buy that.
Awesome.
What else did I buy? Oh, because I've seen it. What's his name? What's his face?
What's his
Fiber
face?
Talk had gone around to all the different, like, some of the top designers at market. And he went to Rosewood Manor.
Oh, wow.
And he showed this on the video. Dreaming of Mums by Rosewood Manor.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that gorgeous? So I had to buy that.
Of course.
Had to. It couldn't.
Necessary.
And then I bought some fabrics to do, okay. So Reflections of London. Ink circles. It's all ink circles.
Yeah. All ink circles all the way down.
So Reflections of London had to have a fabric. And she pinned it all the way through. That's kind of reading green. There we go.
Now you can have a true.
It is Dapple by Picture This Plus. So that is for London. Reflections of London by Ink Circles. Okay, here, put it back in. You be the rebagger.
I'll be the bag lady.
You be the bag lady. And then I had bought Reflections of Paris before because I've shown you guys. So it got a fabric. I went looking for fabric.
Needleworks.
This is Blue Jeans. And I don't know who this is by. I do not think this is...
Is it PTP?
It might be.
It might be.
This is a 30 count linen. It's called Blue Jeans. And he said a reminder of all the shit her mom brought home from Paris, so.
All the French, Provençal type blues.
So, Paris is going on. Oh, Paris. Let me hold Paris right side up.
Paris.
So, Reflections of Paris. Well, the bag is.
Okay.
With the patterns right side up. Reflections of Paris is going on there. And then, I saw this gorgeous fabric.
I think it was a second, wasn't it? Like it had like
it had a little tiny little mark on it, and it was labeled hot. But she had picked it up in, this is not Picture This Plus. I forget who she said this is.
I think that's Weeks Dye Works.
Yes,
is what that is.
It is Weeks Dye Works.
Yeah.
Weeks 30 count banana popsicle. Look at that.
It's very saffron yellow.
It is a very saffron yellow. So what did I pick up to put on this? Reflections of Cairo.
She's reflecting a lot of cities right now.
I am.
There are going to be reflections of Fort Worth here soon.
Reflections of Cairo is going on here, and I've already picked out the floss for it. She only had two hanks of it, and because it's one of those hand dyed
lots and stuff.
So she suggested that I not try to pick up the third one somewhere else, to get all three wherever I could find all three together.
Yeah.
It is a Needleworks floss. I forget what it's called, but it's the perfect like Spice Market colors to go on beautiful. This. Yum 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 yum.
Yeah, beautiful.
To do Cairo. Okay, so some more haul. Sorry. We
hauled it. Like I said, it's gonna slow down a bit.
It is.
We're not money. No, I'm just kidding. We just need to work on stuff. Is what it is.
Okay, so because of those, we do have a surprise at the end. We're gonna give away. Okay. All right. So, well, shit. Where's the other one? Well, I bought two. Did you bring my patterns?
Which patterns?
Yes. Okay, good. All right. So I bought two patterns. I got Yellow Submarine by Blackbird Designs.
Cute.
And I don't remember who. I know there are a lot of people stitching it now.
It's like a Beatles Sal or something.
Yes, it's the Beatles Sal's going on in all of them. And out of all of the Magical Mystery Tour, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
The Yellow Submarine. And somebody had finished it, and when I saw it on the Instagrams, I was like, holy shit, and I sent it to Annie, and I was like, I have to get that. And then I looked online, and I couldn't find it, and I finally found it. Someone had it.
Awesome.
And I bought it, and I bought her, my little Yellow Submarine, to stitch, because I'm going to have whales, and I'm going to have my Yellow Submarine in my bathroom. It's going to be cute.
That's cute.
So, I just love the yellows in this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I also bought, which I've already put with my preschoolers, I bought Little Red Riding Hood.
Of course.
Because
no pattern should travel alone.
Pattern should travel alone. Okay. So that is my cross stitch haul. I do have some haul from today.
Because there's a quilt store right next to the Quilt Retreat Center.
Yeah.
I really like the bag with all the quilt
I know, right? So cute. So I said, hey, let's go check out the quilt store. And I said, I'm going to leave my wallet here because I won't buy nothing. Famous last words, right? So I went over there. Let's see. You see that?
No.
I went over there, and hanging up from the ceiling was this pattern. It's called Pub Crawl. And I was looking at it and I go, ooh, I can do that. And they did it in this really, we saw this fabric like a couple of weeks, I don't know how long, whenever we started our block of the month.
Yeah.
It is a ombre sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
And she had done it in that. I don't know if I want to do it in that. I might.
Or something else.
I might. But it is this jaggedy, I think that's the X's and O's quilt.
It's kind of just toggled a little bit.
Yeah.
Just show it. It's kind
of. Yeah. It is a really cute pattern. And I was like, that is something I can do. She pulled out the little card and she showed me. And this little postcard pattern.
Couple bucks.
Was only $2. And then I felt bad that I was only $2.
Can't say.
It's kind of So I got 3 little mini, proceed again, sorry. 3 little mini
thingies,
charm packs, and I don't think they're going to show up here, but they're really cute. So cute fabrics. You can kind of see the colors on the edge. And I like this one. And I had bought like 2 of these on the shop hop that we went on the quilt show weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And realized that if I'm going to do what I need more, and then I couldn't find that one, so I just bought 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that now I can do what I want to do, but I'm just going to do it with these fabrics instead, and then those will become low brogues.
There you go.
So
awesome.
That is it, I think, from a haul.
All right.
Oh. Okay, sorry, we paused. I don't remember if I said that was all from my haul. So Annie.
Okay, let me hand you all of your haul back. All of your reflections of every single city imaginable.
I like these. I think they're pretty. I think they're going to be gorgeous.
They're going to be gorgeous. So, down in Needleworks, I bought stuff.
She did.
We all bought stuff. But, so this is going to be the story of what I bought at Needleworks. I've been looking at this for a while.
Oh, see, that's so much better.
The Mill Hill Autumn Harvest. Look at that trailer! And a moon.
Oh, see, you can even hold it back here and see now.
Yeah.
We paused to adjust the lighting.
Yeah, we're experimenting with some different lighting to see stuff. But yeah, my goal in life is to have like this little vintage camper and be trailer trash. I totally want to be trailer trash.
I have this kit almost completely stitched.
Awesome.
I need to finish it.
Finish that up, yo.
I do.
Okay. Oh, and I love Lois at Needleworks.
Is that her name?
Lois, yes. She gave me all sorts of little extra project bags because I bought like several patterns. So I thought that was really sweet of her.
That was.
Not a lot of LNSs have done that for me. So Needleworks has a great fabric selection. I was telling everybody about this. I saw this when I went there a month ago, because we went. I visited them down.
She went without me.
I went without her and Sherry, so
because she couldn't tell me where I was going.
Yeah, it was part of her birthday weekend surprise. So I ran over to Needleworks and I saw this fabric there, and I was like, "What am I gonna do with it? I'll show it to you first." Oh, they have it pinned, but look,
it's spiderwebs.
Spiderwebs! Oh my gosh! So I was just like, "What?" And it's a fabric flare, printed. I think that it's like machine printed fabric.
And it's a 28 count?
20 count linen, if I recall. Yeah.
Is it linen?
I believe so. It has slubs. It's linen.
Yeah, it's linen.
But yeah, and so I was like, what am I gonna? I love this fabric. What exactly am I gonna do with it?
Take the baggie.
Yeah, here. You put it back in for me. But so I was like, what? I want this fabric. What am I gonna do with it? So I'm starting looking through all of my patterns and stuff that I have on my my drive, all of my PDFs and stuff, downloads, and I think what I'm gonna do is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries.
That's from my.
There's a Halloween
Which
one where it has all of its
No,
it has the letters. I think that's mine.
That's yours.
Yeah. It has all of the letters for Halloween, like little squares, HALLOWEEN, and I think that would look really cute on that fabric.
I should do.
So I think that's what I'm going to do on that fabric. It's amazing. I got a quarter of a yard of it to enjoy, because we got to have the Halloween stitches, right? Gotta have them.
Excuse me, guys. I got the yawns.
I know. You need more coffee. Drink your coffee.
Oh, drink my coffee.
Drink your Maxim.
Maxim Wago.
Yo, Maxim. Okay, so other things that I got at Needleworks. I saw these when people before market, and people were they're showing up all the things you could get at market, and then I found them at Needleworks, and so I was like, it's a sign. I just gotta go ahead and get it. It's Open Road Abode. She's a new designer, and it's the Camper Sampler.
That is just too
so cute. And she doesn't have a color key here because she's like, it's just the chart. You color it how you want. And so I think it looks cute with just plain colors, but I might get some, especially for the Shastas where they have like the pink, the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
And do some of that with them.
Vintagey looking, yeah.
Yeah, to make it vintagey looking. But they've got like little...
Hitch and Tow Bungalow, Get Out of Dodge, Travel Lodge,
yes.
Open Road Abode,
Away We Go Chateau,
and Happy Vintage Camper.
Yes, lots of cute vintage. Of course, again, and then Golden Luck Be Trailer Trash.
And
has
buffalo, bears, and
like different things
moose.
You see at state parks and stuff.
That is not a deer. That's a moose. It's a moose. It's got the.
Is that flamingo? That's a flamingo up in there. Look at those flamingos.
Because when you set up your camper, you set your plastic flamingos.
You do. I was just thinking it was different state park type things, but okay, we can do that too. So yeah, I had to get it. Like all her stuff is road trip themed. Like campers.
It is awesome. That's a moose.
Yeah, that's a moose.
That is a moose. I might steal him and put him in my
moose.
Because there's deer in the ink circles. The hunters.
Yes.
Whatever it's called.
The one
Into the Woods.
Yeah, the hunters shooting deer's butts.
I might borrow.
And put a moose in. I thought I already had a moose in there. But either way,
deer.
Okay. And then this one is Stitch These Popular Postcard Patterns. This one, there's actually 4 in here. I'm going to show the back to kind of show. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can see it a little bit, but it's different little postcards, like different state parkies. I like the little cabin and the bear, and the little travel trailer, and that's a moose. Travel trailer and a moose. A truck and a bunny with Christmas trees, a bear and a cabin, and then just like a little
And the truck is pulling a something. It's a little camper.
Yeah.
A tiny little thing.
Sorry, mouse tried to escape.
Oh no.
But it's cute. It's like 4 little ones. When I looked at the front, it looked like there were only going to be 2, but then I opened it up and there's actually 4 charts in there.
Oh, so that's like a campground.
It's a little camper in a campground. So yeah.
And see, the flamingos, they put up a little fence and they did this so people.
You gotta have your flamingos.
You gotta take your pink plastic flamingos with you wherever you go.
Okay, so
we totally should.
Yeah, we should. We should just carry them with us in the car. Stick them out the window. We'll go on a road trip. Okay, and this is one I saw it, and I've been wanting this for a long time. So I'm just like, let me just pull the trigger on this and get it. It is In a Forest Grew. This is a huge chart.
I found it. I was like, Annie, look what they got.
I was like, they have In a Forest Grew. So I'm like, it's a sign. Maybe I just need to go ahead and get it. I've had it on my wish list for a few months.
Pull that trigger like Sherry did.
Pull that trigger, exactly. And I know a lot of people are stitching along on this right now, selling this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to join in that just yet because I want to finish a bunch of other stuff, but I wanted to get it because it's definitely something.
But somewhere down the line, Annie will jump in on Hashtag Anna Force Group.
Yeah, like 10 years later, be like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm here to grow my forest too. Okay, so that's all I got from Needleworks. And then I had a couple things I got from Cottage Needle because I had a free shipping coupon to use. I got this huge piece of Picture This Plus Echo. It's actually 16 count Aida because I don't usually do hand-dyed Aida, but Picture This Plus Aida is nice and soft, so it's awesome.
What'd you get 16 count Aida to do?
I have all sorts of things I can do, but I just love the color because it's like night sky. I could do all sorts. I mean, there's so many Halloween type things I can do with it. So many things. All the things. What are you doing? You hiding from Natus?
Wearing my veil.
No, you're not one of them. We want to see your face. Okay. So yes. So it's here, pretty. You can fold this for me. You fold it, put it in the bag for me. And then I saw the Heritage Sampler. And I had to get it because...
You did get it?
Yeah.
She did get it.
I did. Why would I not get it? I told you I get it. You didn't believe me?
No, I didn't.
Of all the things to lie about, why would I lie about that?
Which one did you get? When did you get that?
I got this from the Cottage Needle when I did this order because I told you what I got, and you're like, "Oh, but that has fancy stitches," and I'm like, "That's okay, I can fancy stitch."
Oh, okay. I thought you got. Okay, never mind.
Yes, the Heritage Sampler, because it has. Even though I'm scared of Danger Noodles, I have always loved the Gadsden flag. The Don't Tread on Me. That is so awesome. And it has pilgrims and pumpkins and all sorts of patriotic stuff. So I'm like, that's just pretty. I love
Danger Noodles.
No Danger Noodles.
Gadsden flag.
Strict. But the Gadsden flag I can tolerate because it's just history. Okay. So I've got a few more things. Sit tight. So our dear friend, Miss Maggie, craft in Korea, who's going to translate your Maxim White Gold for you. She's going to be mad at us. We sending people to translate.
Only Maxim White Gold. Don't go to Annie. Don't go to Maggie and go. Can you translate this whole thing that's in Korean? Can you translate
butt for me in Korean? No, she can't do that. She knows how much we love Prairie Schoolers, so she sent us some Prairie Schoolers, and I've been wanting this one for a while. The Nordic Holiday. I love just the two colors and just the Nordic Scandinavian style of stuff. Love it. The Dollar Horse.
I love that deer with the bird and its antlers.
The deer like glaring at you like he's gonna shank you. Like, don't try and shoot me. Don't try and go hunting for me. I'm not your venison.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Yes.
We've got 3 little pears.
I like the little houses.
The little houses are cute.
It's cute. And she also got me a Halloween one because this is one of the Halloween ones I don't have. It's the books 174, Cats, Bats, and Witches. Hey ho for Halloween, pumpkins everywhere, cats and bats and witches are flying through the air. It's so fancy. And then she also got some for Hanan here.
Well, I'm just going to put that one back over. Whatever.
It's cool.
All your crap is over here.
I was like, I'll reach over here.
Okay. So she got me too. Hang on. You need your...
I need my other stuff too. Yeah, that's yours.
And then...
Yeah, we're going crazy now.
You need that.
I need this. Just take it quick.
Okay.
So much crap.
Can I show mine now?
No.
Are we done?
I don't know. Are we? You tell me.
Different package. Okay, so she got me Tutu.
Tutu?
Because I told her I like the nursery rhymes and the fables. So,
chart.
And I got Rain, Rain, Go Away. And the tortoise and the hare. Have I shown my 3 Billy Goats graph? I think it's the cutest.
I think you did. I think it's one of your early ones.
Yes, I just love the troll and the thing.
So cute.
So cute. Thank you, Maggie.
Yes, thank you, Maggie.
I have them. Look, see, they're in my possession. Annie left them.
I didn't hoard them. It's okay. I brought them to her. Okay. My last bit of haul is my Color and Cotton Floss of the Month. So let me pull them out here with that. We'll tell you in a minute. We'll get to that. But these
have
colors
mine
are
come
pretty.
yet? Nope.
Miami. Here, you can hold this for me.
Miami.
Miami. It's actually showing pretty well.
The color is showing true.
It's pretty true.
But you can see the blue. You can see the blue in this, which you couldn't usually before. So
yeah. Okay, this is Wisteria.
It looked purple.
I love that. I love that kind of lilac-y.
It is color. Gorgeous.
Okay, and then Verbena. That's showing up fairly accurately too.
It is so pretty.
Very nice. These are going to be the last color and cotton flosses I have.
And when mine come, that'll be the last ones that I'm getting as well.
We thought about this quite a bit before we're going to talk about what we're about to talk about. Because I don't want to be that person on Flosstube being negative or complaining or stuff. But I think when real issues arise, they need to be talked about.
And they should be addressed.
They should be addressed, and people should know. I'm not telling anybody how they need to react, but we're just going to tell our side of the story. So, when I first signed up for their floss and their fabric of the month, for the floss you always pay on the 1st, and then she ships on or around the 15th of the month. So, you expect a couple days here or there. That's fine. Weekends happen, holidays, whatever. Well, I get an email on March 15th, which is a Thursday, saying, okay, your package is scheduled, first it says it's shipped, but when you read further, it says it's scheduled to ship on March 17th, and here's the tracking number. And then you go to the USPS website, and it just says that USPS is awaiting the item. Okay, that's pretty normal. She's, the seller's going to drop off on Saturday, the March 17th.
The date that it says that she's going to drop off.
Drop off, yes. So I'm like, okay, it'll start to update then. I'm not expecting much. Well, Monday comes around and I have that informed delivery set up for my address under USPS, and I go and it still hasn't shown that the package has been accepted yet. I'm like, well, that's weird. I was like, maybe something happened and she couldn't get to the post office Saturday, so Monday.
So she asked me.
Mind you, we received this notice on Thursday.
The exact same day.
So it could have gone out Friday or Saturday. So I was just like, okay, this is getting a little weird. Tuesday, no updates.
Wednesday,
I think it was late Tuesday. We go on Instagram and we see a few people that we follow have already received their floss.
And another floss tuber told me hers was scheduled to be delivered that day.
Yes. So late Tuesday, I'm like, Hanan, has yours started moving yet? I mean, yeah, packages can get lost. It's the post office. Things happen, but the majority of the time, it moves. If you've dropped it off, it's going to get scanned. It's going to start moving.
There's some movement somewhere. Marked delivered, even if it was delivered to the wrong address.
It'll say something.
Okay, too.
Something will happen. So we start contacting the lady at Color and Cotton. And because I was asking Hanan, I was like, mine hasn't moved. Has yours moved?
Nope, not an
inch. And hers still has not shown that USPS has picked up the item or has received the item and has started shipping it. So I just send an email saying, hey, what's going on? Because I have other floss tubers and people I follow who've received theirs days ago. Like, what's going on? And I think one of the floss tubers received, she lives in the same city, so I was like, okay, she might receive hers sooner. That's fine, but usually to get from St. Louis, Missouri to Texas, you're talking 3 days at the most. It's usually very quick. So I email this lady. I hear no response whatsoever, and this is by the way, it says late Saturday. I emailed her Wednesday, and I didn't hear nothing.
However, I emailed her. I emailed her several times because I was getting a little upset.
She was getting livid.
The first time I emailed her, she told me, well, I forgot to take a box. I missed a box on Saturday, and my mail center is really bad about scanning stuff in. I'm like, okay.
Then she says she dropped it off Monday.
So Monday came, Tuesday came, Wednesday came, and it was still sitting there. And I'm like, no.
Something's wrong.
So I messaged her and I emailed her and I said, listen, if I do not see movement on this. I think you need to, A, you need to go check with your post office and find out what the hell is going on. And B, I will be canceling my color and cotton because I don't think this is right.
Yeah.
And she emailed me back, I'm just one person, yada, 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 yada. And I was like...
Yeah. And she says she has no control over
the post office.
Which, I mean, I agree with that. But my thing is, and she also mentioned that her local mailing center is, doesn't always scan when they receive it. But I'm like, once it starts moving, some post office along the way will scan it.
If she dropped it, if they didn't scan it, the next station would scan it.
I've never had anything shipped to me and received without any sort of scan.
Right.
Somewhere along the line it's scanned.
It was supposed to have been dropped off Saturday. Saturday, nothing. She said, okay, so she forgot to take that box. She dropped it off on Monday.
That's what she told us.
And by Wednesday, nothing? Nowhere has it been scanned? Even if it made it to Texas, it's going to get scanned.
It's got to get scanned somewhere if it is actually in the system and moving.
So, Wednesday,
the Instagram post.
The Instagram post.
So, I'm scrolling through Instagram feed, and she posts, this is one of the colors that the 10 Floss subscribers received.
Or will be receiving.
It will be receiving, and I'm shipping the last amount out today, on Wednesday. She told Hanan that her stuff was dropped off Monday.
Wednesday, guess what? Miraculously,
all of a sudden, USPS has received your item. Both of ours. So that's a little too coincidental. My thing is, I deal with a lot of small business owners, especially through Etsy, in the crafting community. I mean, usually you'll have, they've created a label. The next day it's mailed out, or the mailman picks it up from their house, whatever, and it starts moving. I'm forgiving if it's something happened, as long as you're honest with me.
I mean, if she printed her label on Saturday evening and it didn't go until, she couldn't take it till Monday, that's understandable. Post office is closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's not going to get scanned.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. I get that. But to say that it was going to be dropped off on Saturday and nothing?
Yes. And so, miraculously, both of ours were magically scanned on Wednesday. I received mine Friday.
Mine hasn't got here yet. Well, it might be in my mailbox. It was supposed to be here by 8 p.m. today, so
it might be.
It's in my mailbox, I'm sure. I just haven't gone down there.
When she emailed Hanan back, which, by the way, she never emailed me back. She emailed Hanan. She explained that she is a very small business, and because of the volume, she can't ship out all on one day. Again, understandable. But don't lie to people as to when something was shipped. That's all I'm asking. And if you're a small business and you're having to ship over multiple days in batches, that's fine. You need to clarify and say your shipment will go out between the 15th and the 20th, or something like that.
And she is deleting negative posts off of her Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram.
She's deleting all negative posts
because
regarding her shipment. And Annie, if you have doubts that she has done this, Annie has screenshotted some of the ones she's deleted off of Facebook.
Yes, because I saw some in the Facebook group, and people pop up like, I haven't received mine yet. What's going on? Or it hasn't shown it's moved yet. And I've seen her make a couple comments. Oh, there may be snowstorms in your area. And sure, that may be true, but then all of a sudden the post is gone. And at first I thought, well, maybe it's just the individual posters who deleted their post after they got their information. But it was consistent on both Facebook and Instagram of her deleting these negative comments, people asking where their shipments are. So, as she never responded to me, I just went ahead and canceled my floss order.
And because she
blatantly lied
to me, I canceled mine too. Now, I have to say that I've been doing this since December. They are dated, by the way. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was looking at my color and cotton, and December, and January and February came in a reasonable amount of time. I think February was a little delayed.
Mine have consistently gotten more and more delayed.
Yes. And this time, I was just like, why is this not moving? I don't understand. Mm-hmm. And because, honestly, 1, 2, 3 stitch comes like that down Sunshine Lane, and I believe she's a one-man show too. Mm-hmm. Her stuff comes like lickety-split.
Yeah.
Who else? Cottage Needle.
Yeah, Cottage Needle is always very consistent.
They're not a very big online thing. Anybody else that I've ordered from online who are like independent things have been fabulous. So I don't understand why she can't do it too. Or just be honest. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not done dyeing it all. I didn't. You know, I'm still packaging it up. Just tell me. I'll understand. Mm-hmm. I'll understand. I'm not saying, but don't lie to me.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Lying and not responding to emails. Mm-hmm. I gave her over 24 hours. And the thing is, she has a specific email on her website that says, for expedited response to your order questions, email this. And I did. And I still, as of Saturday, have no response.
Yeah, this is Saturday, March 24th.
Yes. And it's about to be March 25th because we're recording this really late.
Yeah, true.
So, I still, as of right now, I have my fabric.
Fabric has not been an issue so far.
Well, it may be, maybe, I think there's fewer people that do the fabric club. But, I mean, I just want to get my next shipment of fabric, and then, just depending on that, I might cancel that too. Because I'm not, mm-hmm. There's no might about it. I'm going to get my last shipment of fabric, and I'm canceling fabric. Yeah, I mean, it's... I like the product.
I do.
But my thing is, there's, you know... If you're a small business, I totally support small businesses, but you still have to meet certain standards of customer service. And I think lying to your customers is not the way to do that. Mm-hmm. So, for anybody who's very happy with the customer service you've received from them, that's awesome. We're not trying to convince anybody.
We're telling you our story.
We're telling our side of the story. And I think there may be several other people out there who feel the same way.
Yeah.
So if they do, speak up. Because word of mouth counts for a lot, especially in the community. Because that's, you know, where I've heard a lot, like Victoria Motto, I had no idea that they existed until I heard it on Flosstube.
Oh, it's the fabric company we just heard about.
Garibaldi's.
We
heard about that from Gulf Coast Stitcher. I had no idea he existed. And I heard about it on Flosstube, and we've ordered some to try them out.
Yeah.
So word of mouth counts for a lot, and so, you know, I'm not saying complain away or anything, but I'm saying if you have a bad experience, feel free to share that so we know, you know, because you know, to me, I don't want anybody else to get caught into the same trap, you know, so to speak.
Right.
And you don't want anyone else disappointed. If you can help people avoid that, then that's good. You know. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, that's our spiel.
Help your fellow stitchers.
Exactly.
Give us a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay, so for putting up with us so far for an hour and 6 minutes, we do have a few giveaways this week. Woo! So, you know,
rules do not say giveaway.
Rules, yep, don't say giveaway. Be 18 so we can
ask. And
a subscriber. Be 18 so we can ask you for your address
and stuff and not be creepy.
Exactly. So here we go. They're all kind of spring related, just so you know. Mm-hmm. All right. So we have spring floral cross. Look at those tulips. I think that's very pretty. Mm-hmm. I really do. I love that.
Pretty full.
So if you would like to stitch the spring floral cross, just say, I'd like to stitch the cross. Amy. Okay, vintage Easter chicks. Look how cute that is. I know it's animals and bonnets, but I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Easter chicks. Vintage Easter chicks. So if you would like to stitch the Easter chicks, just say, I'd like to stitch the Easter chicks.
Stitch the chicks.
Stitch the chicks.
Stitch the chicks.
Okay, we got Easter eggs. If you would like to stitch the eggs, say I would like to stitch the eggs. Change up the colors on those.
That'd be cute.
Would be. Cottontails in a flower garden. Look how cute that is.
Bun buns.
I almost kept this one.
Little buns.
I'll be honest, if somebody take it away, or I'm going to have to
Bun buns.
stick it. Cottontails in a flower garden. So, if I'd just like to stitch the cottontails. Here comes the cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Okay, we have
seed packets.
Seed packets. I thought those were, look how vintagey those are.
I know. Aren't those
this was another one that I thought about keeping. Okay, this is from an old magazine.
Goodness,
I don't even know.
Ancient.
It is ancient, but I just think they're so pretty. These seed packets, and they've got them stuck in these weird mugs. But anyway,
yeah.
You could do however you want.
Just on your kitchen or something on the wall.
Look at those the poppy one and the pansy. Those are so cute.
Yes.
So take this away so I don't have to stitch it.
Yep.
I would like
to
save me.
Hashtag save it on.
I'd like to stitch the seed packets. Art Nouveau daffodils.
Pretty. Like me some Art Nouveau.
Yes. So if you'd like to stitch the daffodil, say I'd like to stitch the daffodil. And the last one is another seed packet, but this one's just zinnias.
Yes.
So I'd like to stitch zinnia. There we go.
Awesome.
So in 2 weeks we'll let you know. Yep. Let us know what you want to stitch.
Exactly.
Again, don't say giveaway. Be 18, so that we're not
subscriber.
So we're not pervs asking you for your address, and be a subscriber.
Yes. So at that point, we should talk about plans. What do you plan to do the next couple of weeks, Miss Hanan?
Next couple of weeks. Well, I gotta make some stuff for Jacob's birthday.
Okay.
Crafty type stuff.
Crafty type stuff.
So I'm gonna be working on that mostly next week.
Very cool.
Get that done because his birthday's Saturday.
Awesome.
I gotta make a banner, or like a bunting for around his high chair for when he does this little cake. So I gotta do that, and then I gotta do some stuff for the food table.
Gotcha.
And gift bags. So I'm gonna be pretty busy doing grandbaby stuff next week.
Cool. Next 2 weeks.
And then the week after that is the first week in April.
Yep.
So I have 2 things to do the first week of April. One is to go to the Guild, Ladies with Pale Hands. Guild. Tudor Rose Sanford Guild. If you get the comment, good.
Yeah. If you don't, it's cool. You don't have to.
And then we have our other club meeting that we're going to go to on the first Thursday. So.
First Thursday?
Yes, the first Thursday.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about the block of the month, which I think will be the first Saturday in April.
We're very busy the first week. So I have grandbaby, then I have Guild, then we have the other thing we're going to, and then the block of the month one.
Yep. So yeah, you'll have to finish up your block of the month, your other one.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
So you'll be doing that. Any stitchy stuff or just that?
Stitchy stuff.
Cross stitchy stuff, I should say.
I'll try to get some. I'll try to throw some stitches in my.
I still have threads on me from quilting. That's what happens when you sew and quilt. You end up with threads all over you. It is crazy. Good times.
So
my plans. Probably more. I need to block Mina. I gotta block Mina, and to decide. I have a lot of other knit projects, so I'm like debating whether I want to work on something I already have in progress or cast on for something entirely new. I kind of want entirely new, but I'll figure it out.
Did you finish the socks?
No, I should finish the socks.
You should.
Yeah, maybe. I might finish the socks. And for Stitchy, I want to work more on Brouhaha, just because I'm having fun stitching on him.
He's very
He
cute.
is so sassy.
I have mine done. I gotta FFO that. I gotta FFO a lot of stuff.
Yeah, maybe we need to have an FFO-a-thon or something.
We should have an FFO day.
Gonna work on that. And then my birthday is coming up towards the end of April. And I'm thinking about doing a birthday start, probably, I'm thinking either Hocus Pocus or Nevermore by Prairie Schooler. So.
I will probably join you doing, I think I want to do Spooky Countdown with Angie, but yeah, we'll start on your birthday.
Yeah, that's fine. So, have something spookily. So.
That's been on my wish list to do for a while, so.
Yeah. So, time to go through all the stuff that we've been meaning to do for years and start actually stitching it, so.
Yeah, we've had the little stitcher pattern for a while too.
Yeah, I think I just in one fell swoop bought like a whole bunch of her patterns.
Yeah,
just because I loved them all, and
so
might as well get them.
We've both had that one for a while. We've had the countdown for a while.
Yeah.
So gotta get those done.
Yep. And so I really want to finish a nice Prairie School or Halloween one.
And because Crafty Angie's doing it, I want to do it with her.
We do it with her. Copycat.
I am.
Copycat. Cheer.
Copy Crafty. Copy Crafty Angie.
Yep.
Because she's fun. She's hilarious.
You want to be like her?
I want to be like her.
You want to be like her? Awesome. All right. Shout-outs at the end of our Flosstubies.
I watched Crafty Angie, of course.
Yeah.
And she told me about this other lady called Amanda Panda Stitching.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what her name is.
Do I remember that? Oh, maybe.
Anyway, she only has, I believe, 2 floss tubes right now.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be surprised at the number of subscribers she has, because she had other floss tubes and she just deleted them all because of stuff.
Yeah.
She explains it all in her first one.
Stuff happens.
And I can totally get it. And Angie was talking about it in one of her videos too, and I totally get it. Visual cues are a whole lot stronger than other types of cues, so I get it. I totally get it. So I watched her at Angie's recommendation. She's quite enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that stitched Behold My Field O.Fs.
Yes.
For her husband's office.
That's very appropriate for an office.
I'm like, he must be the boss. Because I think I would have gotten in trouble if I had that in my office.
Yeah, most of us would.
Especially since I was in education. Anyway.
Education.
At
religious school.
Probably wouldn't have flown real well.
Crashed.
Who else? I watched Spruced Up Stitching. She's kind of cool. I like some of her work that she's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Who else new did I watch? New to me.
It looked like new to me. He's not new to me. Crescent Moonmaker. He recorded a Flosstube after a bit of a hiatus.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Gotta watch that.
He came back, and with any Flosstube, I'll tell you right now, you do you. If you want to record, do it. If you don't want to record, that's fine. We do what we want. End of story. You know. We try for every 2 weeks. But if it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens. If we're not feeling it, we're not feeling it. And it's not a reflection on anyone else. It's just do what you want. This is not a job. This is not. I don't get paid for it. You get paid for it?
No.
You've been holding out on me?
No.
No.
I promise.
No. Promise? Really?
Promise.
Really?
No monies.
No money. Just making it rain. It's just dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the
Tumbleweeds.
Exactly. So, you're not making any money off it. Make it as fun as possible for you, because I like to see people have fun.
I think
that makes me smile.
Because when I was trying to get something to work, my nephew said you have to monetize your account for it to do that, and I was like,
nope, not gonna happen.
I was like, okay. So I clicked the monetize. Okay, enable. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. So if you guys see ads, let me know, because I'll turn that off. As I have no desire to make money off of Flosstube. It's like going to be pennies. What?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to college multiple times to get rich off
Flosstube.
Off Flosstube. This is my hobby. I enjoy it.
So please let me know below if you see that, because it turned out I didn't need to monetize my account to be able to post longer videos. It was my phone.
I don't think when I've watched our stuff, I haven't seen it.
Okay, good.
I haven't seen any ads.
Because I think you have to have like 10,
a substantial number of subscribers.
No, I think it's the number of views.
Oh, yeah, we don't have that. I don't think we'll ever have that. Whatever. We're happy with the subscribers we have.
I am paying for. I'm paying for it. Nobody's paying me. So YouTube Red, so that I can put so that we can put our customized splash screens.
Okay.
That's the only way we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, YouTube decides, oh, I like that picture where you're going like this.
Those are so beautiful.
All right.
It's truly beautiful.
Even Angie was like, I don't know why YouTube always picks me with my mouth.
Because it can. And it's anything awkward you do, YouTube will put that on your splash screen.
And I went looking how to fix that, and it said be a YouTube Red member for $3.99 a month, and I'm like, sold.
That's $4 to spend.
I don't like.
And we can put Annie.
We can put Annie Oakley
with her daughter. That's our splash screen. We just like that a lot. So.
We do. Annie Oakley teaching her daughter how to shoot.
Yes.
Our kind of woman.
Yep. So, shout outs, yeah, it's a Crescent Moon Maker. We have all of our usuals. I did get around to watching Dark Side Stitcher, a couple of hers, and Sweary Stitcher.
Who's down in Austin. She is Texas Stitcher.
Yes, she's a Texas Stitcher. Dark Side Stitcher's not, but I loved her Lizzie Borden. That is amazing.
She's in the South.
She's in Georgia.
So, yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, she's in Georgia.
Georgia's family. Yeah, that's in Georgia.
Georgia.
I had the geography here in my head.
He had to map. Had to map it out.
Had to do the geography.
Let me see. Oh, and I did watch Gulf Coast Stitcher. And that's where I learned about Garibaldi's. And so totally had
She's very informative.
Yeah, very informative.
I started watching I'm going to say this wrong. Little Yellow House. I don't know.
Little Yellow House sounds right.
Little Yellow House Stitcher. I love what she does. All her color changing wows. And her big old... She gonna bust. I hope she had that baby by now. Has anybody... Because if she hadn't...
Check on her.
She gonna explode.
Check on her. See if she's okay.
Make sure she didn't explode, because she's going to. Poor thing. She couldn't even sit still. I felt bad for her.
That's rough.
It's, yeah. Those last months with big babies, because I think she's having the Jolly Green Giant. Wow. But anyway. So, I really love her work and the things that she's done, and she's just cute. She's cute.
Good to know.
And Maggie's the one who, Crafting Korea is the one who turned me on to her.
Yep.
Remember, don't go asking her to translate
everything.
Your Hangul book or dirty words. She won't.
Or don't show her something in Chinese, in Mandarin, and ask her to translate, because that's
or Japanese, because she won't do that.
That's not the same thing.
That's not the same thing.
It's not.
Trust us.
Yeah, we know this.
We got this.
Is that it for us?
I think that's it for us.
All right. Stitch and Misfits signing out. Till next time. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Boogity, 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 boogity. Natus! Testing. 1, 2,
Buckle my shoe.
3. What comes after 4?
I didn't say 3 yet.
Math. Cause math.
Math is the subject of Natus.
It is. Okay.
we went about natives.
we went live today on Instagram.
And Satan joined us.
And Satan came in.
Natus. Satan backwards. Natus.
Natus. We got a little scared.
We got scared. I mean, and then the popo came earlier. Got us. The quilt police.
The quilt police. They did. It was right around the same time, wasn't it?
It was around the same time. They tried to bust our
So,
ass.
Annie, what's your
Yes.
So, today.
Doggy style.